The Devils, J-Dawg back at 6 a.m., goddammit. The answer more fucking Devils. Today's fucking Devils. Let's see what Devils we got. Pulled the video up, but didn't read jack shit. Just found out what video was next in line, and that is what's the future look like for metal music. That was posted 2 weeks ago. 991 views. God damn it. Couldn't even fucking hit 9 more, huh? And it's 2 weeks ago, so still should be over 1,000. The Devils, 1,000. First fucking 24 hours. 189 comments, though. Some pretty good commenting. Good job there, guys. So, let's see what the fuck we got in here. And what the fuck is going on here? From JPG. Shout out to you, brother. I don't recognize you at all. So, possible new devil to the goddamn channel. Hopefully still around by the time he sees this. Can see his question get answered. Word up, J-Dawg. I've got two things here. A, Kramer's Pro Fanatica shirts are killer. Yeah, a lot of people like those ones. So glad you like the bra. Do you still experience that fanboy moment when you meet a musician you've always wanted to meet? Thanks. You know, I haven't really met anyone that I've really wanted to meet in recent times. Trying to think. Because, for example, if I need a new band, like let's say it was, let's say Church of Disgust or something. Yeah, I'm not going to give a shit. You know, it's just because it's not like a band I grew up on. I mean, I like them, but I mean, I wouldn't like fucking care. Like when I just met, which I met him before, but briefly, Dick from, or Richard Spider, as he puts it on his, on the Spider album. You know, I talked to him for a good 15, 20 minutes. I met him very briefly with Nuke and Shitfucker, but that's definitely the longest conversation I ever had with him was at the show that they played in Cleveland. But no, like, I mean, it was, you know, because I don't kind of know the guy. They're on the label. It's not something I grew up with. So somebody I met in recent times, because it was kind of hard to say, would I? Trying to think, maybe I would for some, but it'd have to be somebody that I've listened to for years and years on end, finally get to meet them. So maybe the Cortez brothers from Sadistic Intent. I've actually never met them. I've seen Sadistic Intent live twice. I don't know why I didn't meet them. Even at our fucking fest when they played, I think I was so fucking busy and yeah, I just didn't. But whatever the reason was, I didn't get to meet them, but I would like to, just at least them two, since they're the two original guys. Hemorrhage would be another one, but like I'd want to meet all of them, but at the same time, the only guys I'd really care about meeting is Luisma, Lugubrious, and Anna, just because they're the only three original members. The bass player and drummer, I mean, they've changed more times in their underwear, so I can't even keep track of who's always in it. I don't know. They might have been the last few records, but they definitely damn sure were on it since a Metacult. So maybe then, kind of again meeting, even though I did meet him fucking over 20 years ago, meeting Glenn of Deicide, which I'm planning to and better, and be kind of fucking bummed to say the least if I don't. Like I said, I want to get it on goddamn camera. Going to come in, I think they're playing here in Cleveland, end of August, I believe it is. I think it's like August 27th, 29th, August 30th, something like that. End of August, so we got about another 2 months from the time I'm recording this. Let's record this on June 29th. So, whatever, no, 2 months. So, maybe him. I mean, I don't think I'll be fanboying where I'm going to like fucking break down and cry or anything. Never done that. Or to where I'm like spitting all over myself and drooling like fucking sloth from the Goonies because I'm speechless. I don't think it'd be anything like that, but kind of excited and maybe like asking like more questions coming off like kind of a dork in a sense, but maybe not too much. I'm pretty good at keeping that in fucking, reeled in. Meeting King Diamond, if it was one-on-one, I got the fist bump in 2019 because I paid the, whatever it was, $150 package for Lindsay and I, but literally it was a fist bump, shook his hand, got a photo with him, but I don't know if it counts. That was about it. So if it was actually like a fucking 15-minute sit down, had a beer, had a cup of coffee, whatever with him, and just like ask him anything about anything. Like my main question for King Diamond was this, and any of you devils knows, I don't know if I've ever told this story on my channel. I might have told it on Hellcast. Here's a little fucking fun fact for you devils. This is what I've heard through the grapevine, and I don't know if I'm spilling the beans or not. Fuck it, I don't even give a shit. Fuck the beans. I'll spill them anyways. But this is what I was told from Aster of Denial of God years ago in email. He told me, because is it Michael Denner or Hank Sherman? I think it's Michael Denner, that owns a record shop out in Denmark. I'm assuming he still does. Whichever guy owns a record shop, I'm pretty sure it's Michael Denner. Could be Hank Sherman, but I think it's Michael Denner. Owns a record shop in Denmark. And don't know if he still does, because like I said, this is at least 10 years ago I've heard this story. At least 10 years ago. Almost positive longer than that. probably pushing more like 12 years. And anyways, it was within driving distance of where Astor lives. Don't know how often he went up there, but nonetheless, gone up there, met Michael Denner just walking around, whatever. And supposedly they're sitting there shooting the shit, and Michael Denner told Astor, and I believe him. I don't see any reason why Astor would lie. Now, whether Michael Denner is fucking memories off, too old, Alzheimer's, got his information wrong, smoked a lot of meth back in the day, so his memory's shot. I don't fucking know, but I highly doubt Astor would make this up. He doesn't seem like a guy that really has much of a fucking sense of humor, or just make shit up. Could be wrong on that. I've never met him in person. That's just the vibe I get from people I know that have met him and talked to him several times in email. Seems like a cool dude though. Real fucking devil in the metal scene. So not saying anything bad about the guy. And Denali God, goddamn it, one of the best fucking black metal bands ever. Definitely probably the most underrated black metal of all time. Anyway, that's a whole other goddamn story. Getting off topic. He told Michael Denner told Astor, and then Astor told me that when they recorded "Nuns Have No Fun," which is 4 songs, Doomed by the Living Dead, which is quite possibly my favorite Mercyful Fate song of all time. Devil's Eyes, Nuns Have No Fun, and of course Without Soul, right? Those are the 4 songs that are on the EP, whether you call it Nuns Have No Fun or Self-Titled, whatever, right? That record, supposedly there was 5 songs recorded on that album. 5. The one song they just never used because they thought it was too poppy. Like, I guess it's pop metal, pop punk, which is not too shocking because if you listen to the Brats and stuff, especially the album was in 1979, which I kind of like it, but it's kind of like cheesy pop punk. Before King Diamond came out and did the 1980 demo, it was like poppy punk, right? And who's all on that? Michael Denner, Hank Sherman, maybe one of them or 2 of them, or maybe Kim Roz on drugs. I can't remember, but who's all on that album? But I have an LP version of it. What's the first song? 09105 or something. It's kind of poppy, kind of an enjoyable listen, almost kind of like Ramones, Sex Pistols type stuff, a little bit more upbeat. But anyway, so it's not too out of the realm of but definitely poppy, right? So I didn't think it was too out of the realm of possibility. But supposedly there's a 5th song recorded, and they thought it was too poppy for Mercyful Fate style, so they didn't use it. So supposedly there's a 5th song out there, which I would fucking love for somebody to get a hold of and fucking bootleg it on a 7-inch. I'd be on that like flies on shit, just for nostalgic value, nothing else. Want to hear it, right? That was what the question I was going to ask King Diamond when I met him. But it was like there was no time to. It was super fucking rushed, and that's what I want to ask him. And but just a little fucking fun fact for all you devils out there: if you do get to sit down with them, get to meet them, or if you know the answer to this, or you have heard this, you know anything, there you go. Now the fucking cat's out of the bag, goddammit. So a little bit of fucking fun fact for you. Probably didn't know that. I sure as fuck did it before Astor didn't it. And I've told several other people, even like Dawn of the Dead, Athnar, and a few other people, and everyone's like, no, I've never heard of that. Like, news to me. Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. I would love to hear that song. So, a little fun fucking fact for you, devils. Fuck's next in line. God damn it. I don't see no question marks. God damn it. The Lurking Fear. God damn it. He definitely comments on fucking a lot of videos. What's up, J-Dog? If you can go back in time to see a now defunct band play live, who would it be and what tour would it be? You know what? I mean, that's actually entered my mind several times. This may be kind of a lame answer, but it's just the first band pops my mind, and let's call it like it is. I'm just out of morbid curiosity because now the 2 main guys are dead. Would have to be Mayhem when Dead was in the band. Seeing them, with Dead singing and Euronymous playing guitar. I'd have to say that. I would absolutely have to say that just because, I mean, fuck, how many even people are alive on this planet? There's probably not one person watching this channel that can say, I've seen Mayhem live in person. Remember, it wasn't fucking methed out of my skull or in the parking lot drunk or fucking hitting on chicks or bending a girl over in the bathroom while they were playing. No, actually stood there, watched the whole fucking set, seen them, remembered it. I don't have to remember crystal clear. It was fucking 30 goddamn years ago. More than 30 years ago. So I get that, but been there, you know what I mean? Because sometimes even like a band that I technically was at, like, did you ever see fucking Cattle Decapitation? Somebody else is like, I was at the fucking show, but I didn't watch them or anything. So, I don't really count that. But I was in the room with them at the same time, you know what I mean? So, but somebody actually, I bet you there's probably not one person, and if there is, put in the goddamn comments. I think it's cool as fuck. If you've actually seen Mayhem live back in, let's say 1990, because when did Dead kill himself? Wasn't that 91? And then Euronymous was murdered in 93. So let's say, year 1990. Very few people can fucking say that. I know there's guys, I'm sure, like Fenris was probably there back in the day, and maybe some of the Immortal guys, and et cetera, et cetera. But not too many fucking living people, because I would be curious. Like, let's say, whatever, out of the shows they did during that time, maybe, when the audience was 30, 50, 70 people, probably less than 100 would be my guess. But let's say they did 10 shows. I'd be curious, how many shows did they do with Dead, too? I'd be really curious how many that was. Like, how many total shows? Never really thought about that, too. So let's say they did 15 shows, right, in totality. So there's live in Leipzig, for example, Germany did, I guess, a off tour or whatever, because it wasn't in Norway, but whatever. If you added them all up, how many people saw them? Maybe in the planet, 500, maybe 1,000. If you added all the shows up at different locations they played. And A, how many of those people are fucking still alive? And B, and going back to that after age 30, goddammit, how many of those people are even somewhat in the fucking metal scene? Because I'm telling you right now, if there's 1,000 in totality count of heads, 500 of them easier don't even listen to fucking metal anymore. Guaranteed. Because, minimally, at least a lot of the shows, you had one dude, he brought his girlfriend out who didn't give a fuck even at the time. She was just there because she was with her boyfriend or whatever. And just someone that was dragged along and just, it's a local show, that type of shit too. They never even were into metal. And then the ones that were into metal are now out of metal. So I'd be curious how many fucking heads are still alive to this day. Again, actually witness the show, would remember witness the show, not out in the parking lot bullshit while the band was playing. It'd probably be a very small number. So I'd have to say them, and to say that saw that, like if I could fly back time machine, fly back, and that's committed my memory forever, because I'd be fucking watching with I'd probably pop an Adderall before watching that goddamn thing. That way I can absorb every fucking ounce of it, right? I'd have to say that. Granted, seeing some of my faves too. Granted, I love Early Mayhem. I'm not gonna say it's not one of my faves, but seeing Mercyful Fate back in the 80s, when they did all those fucking tours and like Howland and shit and shows in Denmark and, Deicide on the first album and stuff. I can't say, those are some super close fucking seconds too. That'd be cool as fuck. So, I'd definitely be into that as well. But I just picked it because it seems like you'd find having just less people on this fucking planet. It's all the mayhem. This is my guess. And I'd just like to say that'd be one of them. So, someone's got to get that, I don't remember the fuck the name of that thing is. Back to the Future car. What the fuck it's called? Delirium, some shit like that, right? Someone needs to get that fucking thing going. Give J-Dawg a fucking ticket to it, goddammit. That's where I'll be going. From Disguster666 Die. Comments regularly too. Fairly often anyways. Dogman, have you checked out Fetid? They are a great new death metal band, and they sound special from others, mostly because the drummer is doing very interesting and off-the-wall drum parts while doing lead vocals. Their new album should be a real banger. Yeah, I definitely isn't that. Aren't they on? Could be wrong. Are they on Maggot Stomp as well? Remember getting their LPs in the shop. I remember being on a pretty cool splatter vinyl. Like that style of music. Thought it was cool, but it's kind of like when I listen to them. Another 90s sounding death metal band that's from the 2000s. That it was a cool background listen, but I probably wouldn't pick it up. Nothing stood out to me like grab me by the nuts to where I'm like, I really got to own this because I'm going to listen to it again and again and again. And multiple times, kind of like, cool, I heard it. And if someone put it on again, I'd be like, yeah, it's cool background tunes. But nothing I'd be, it's kind of like heard that, been there type of thing. But definitely didn't think they sucked. From Aaron Morris. Hey, J-Dawg, got a question. That's what I'm here for, brah. What do you think's going on in the Morbid Angel cap? Who knows? Who cares? They canceled MDF. Oh, did they? I didn't even know they're scheduled to play MDF. And Trey hasn't been seen or heard from since his DUI in January 2022. You're telling me I didn't get a DUI? Fuck, it's news to me. Do you think they should hang it up? Dude, they should have hung it up fucking. I think they should have definitely been very optimistic, should have hung it up after Gateways. I'll give them, I'm not a Domination fan. I do like Formula's Fatal Flesh. Gateways is kind of like, There's parts I like on it. I've told the story a million times. I kind of enjoy it, but at the end of the day, by the time I hit track 4, I'm pretty goddamn bored. But I don't dislike the album, and I could see if somebody's like, that album's great. And if somebody liked it, I could understand why someone would like it. Heretic was boring as fuck, and then we knew about the Kill Cop album. Do I need a comment? And then I didn't even listen to anything after that. So I would say after Gateways, a hard hang-up would have fucking been very suitable. So yeah, they're long due for hang-up. Fuck. Gateways that came out, I think, in 2003. Correct me if I'm wrong. Going on 2023, brother. They're 20 years overdue, fucking for a hang up. And I have no idea what goes on their camp. Don't know, don't care. To be honest with you, I don't even pay attention to that. Quite frankly, if I heard Morbid Angels coming to town, Cleveland, Ohio, honestly, I don't even think I would go. I honestly don't. It's just kind of like at this point, it's so like why? Like who's other than Trey? Who's even in the band? What knob's singing for them now? I can't even keep track. What are they gonna play? Just not like so not interested. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah. I don't. Even if it was a Saturday night, I don't. I probably wouldn't go, to be honest with you. Adam Schnellback, favorite Pennsylvanian death metal band ever, not counting Rochevore. Least favorite vocalist ever in extreme metal. Fuck, you have a Terminator time machine and have two ways to destroy new metal from existence. One being taking out Ross Robinson. I don't even know who that is. And the other stopping the first ever rap rock collab. Yeah, I guess that's how you would do it. I don't even know when the new metal started, to be honest with you. It just went over my head. When I probably first heard about it, I was probably 5 to 8 years after it actually happened. Maybe longer. Favorite Pennsylvanian death metal band ever? Well, I mean, technically, started in Pennsylvania. I'd have to say fucking Nunslaughter. Start off in Pittsburgh. So, Rochevore is great, but I do like Nunslaughter more than Rochevore. And other favorite Pennsylvanian death metal bands, kind of drawing a blank as to who would be favorite. I mean, um, it's like stuff like Dream Death and stuff never did anything for me. Um, favorite, yeah, I'm sure it's probably Nunslaughter, unless there's somebody else I'm forgetting, because they are initially from fucking Pittsburgh. Oh, least favorite vocalist ever in extreme metal. I mean, again, how we define a least favorite? Is it something I actually do like? They're just at the bottom of the barrel, or is it somebody I can't fucking stand? I don't know. I mean, it may sound like Jared are being picky. You keep saying that, like it's literally. I don't understand. Like, which do you mean? Because some people, when they say least favorite, they're like somebody you can't stand. To me, that's not a least favorite. That's literally someone I can't stand. They're not in the favorite. They're in the fucking I can't stand this motherfucking category. Least favorite is somebody like I don't know. The guy just mentioned Fetid. Wouldn't pick it up. It was cool. I mean, it was like 90 sound death metal from what I remember. Maybe them or somebody else. You know, the likes that I heard at the same time. You know what I mean? Lauren means J-Dog. Would you ever consider arm wrestling for the username and password to your channel? I don't arm wrestle, and I'll turn anyone down when they ask me an arm wrestle. Um, and why would I? How would that benefit me at all? Username and password. Honestly, I don't even think it'd benefit you because you just have access to the behind the scenes of my videos you see going up. So it's not like there's anything interesting in there. So I don't think it would benefit either one of us in any way, shape, or form. From Mad Mark, long time viewer, first time comment. Keep them coming, god damn it. That's what I like to see is the comments. How do you feel about black metal bands using shit like Instagram and Facebook to advertise and promote? No, doesn't bother me. What else are they supposed to use? I mean, you got to define too why you're doing this. If it's like you have that mentality. We're so cabal that I don't want anyone to hear my music. All right, well then just record something and don't have anybody hear it. Record it on a cassette, CD, CDR. If you want to invest some money, pro press it, hoard all the copies so that way it exists, and maybe just it's only for select cabal people. Fine, whatever. Go to shows, hand out to people you deemed um, worthy, I guess. But I mean, at that time, I mean, that whole I'm super underground. I'm super cool. I'm more evil than X guy because I have this demo recorder that someone has. At the end of the day, nobody cares. They just nobody cares, literally. So it's kind of like I don't see. I just think black metal's another form of music. That's how I see it. I do enjoy it. Um, a very large portion of it is fucking garbage, and I think a large portion of it is the garbage is because I think more so than any of the other genres, is people got into it for kind of the reasons I guess you're suggesting. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. I don't know. that it's more so for rebellious reasons and to kind of like, fuck society, fuck Christianity, et cetera, et cetera. This is my way of rebelling against it, which is fine. I don't like that stuff either, but it's just music. It's if you like the music, you don't. And I get posers and shit like that, but my thing is, why not put out your art form? Whoever takes it, you're going to take the good with the bad. And if you could capitalize in any way, shape, or form, doing what you like, staying true to your fucking whatever you set out to do musically, and you can some type of capitalize, why not? Otherwise, okay, yeah, just whatever, do it on your own dime and just hand out to whoever you think deems necessary. If you want to do it, that's fine. That's totally fine. But just at the end of the day, just remember you're not like more metal than the next guy. I mean, sorry to say, any demo or recording that comes out in 2022, if somebody has it and the next person don't, you're no less metal than anyone else that never gets it, but they own all the essential shit. That's the way I see it. Because nobody's asking, I don't know, what do you call them? Satanic Vlad Stomper or whatever the hell the black metal band's going to come out. And there was Super Cavalt. We just do demo tapes and we don't even do studio albums and nobody has our shit. There's no Instagram. There's no social media. You got to have the guy's phone number to get a copy. Okay, cool. But in the metal scene, you're irrelevant. Nobody cares about you. Nobody's talking about you. You didn't influence any bands. That's a scene. If that's like some type of gang or whatever you want to kind of do, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. But chances are I wouldn't get a copy either. And more than likely, since that's the main driver or motive behind the band, the music's probably gonna be very lackluster at best, and probably wouldn't like it anyway. So I'm kind of like, well, quite frankly, if you handed me this, I'd listen to it and be like, I'm just gonna give this away anyway. It's usually what I do when somebody hands me something or I get something and I don't like it. I mean, what I do, I literally just toss it for free in somebody's order. That's what I do. So it's a freebie to a customer. Whoever placed a decent size order, you know what I mean? Say a guy buys like 10 CDs and 4 LPs or something. Wow, here you go. He has a black metal in there, and I got a black metal disc. I didn't need it. There you go, bro. So there you go. Thanks for the order. That's what I do personally. So yeah, I don't care. Use Instagram. I don't have Instagram shit personally. The only social media I have personally is just YouTube. As you're saying, that's just as of December. But yeah, and whatever, they can do whatever the fuck they want. And if you're trying to market in any way, sense, for them, as much as I hate social media, what else are they gonna do? That's kind of your only option. So it is what it is. So, anyways, that's it for this one, Devils. You know what to do. You know what to goddamn do. Comments, questions, concerns, put them in there. Hit the sub button. You know what I mean? All that bullshit. And tell everybody else. Word of fucking mouth still king in 2022 in my book. Let everybody fucking know in the scene and anybody interested. Watch DAWG shit. Do it now, goddammit. And I'll see you tomorrow. Later.